From cubicle fights to the bathroom stall brawls. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here. From the break room drama to the boss that's here. We hate it here, oh, we hate it here. So grab a seat, it's horror premiere. Office gossip, Twitter jams, management schemes, and toxic plans. You jump and jump, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Management schemes and toxic plans. Your job's a joke, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Erika and Marissa have seen it all. From cubicle fights to the bathroom stall brawls. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here. From the break room drama to the bosses here. We hate it here, oh, we hate it here. So grab a seat, it's horror premiere.
Hey everyone, welcome to another Thursday of I Hate It Here. My name's Erika.
I'm Marissa.
And thank you for hopping on the Hotmess Express.
All aboard. Welcome to the Hotmess Express. Choo-choo.
There we go. I almost forgot to do the choo-choo last week when Real Estate Poppy jumped in.
But you got it. You got it. I caught the replay and you got it.
I did. Oh my gosh, yes. So that being said, I should start off the show by thanking Poppy for jumping in last week and filling in for you. You unfortunately had to take the day off last minute, and he hopped right in. But then this week, I think you and Jen are in cahoots, Marissa, is what I'm saying.
Why?
This week, Jen couldn't make her show, and I filled in. But this is not the first time that it coincidentally has happened.
It has.
In this way.
Her and I have the same internet provider. That's all I got to say.
I think you guys are. I think something's going on. You guys are in cahoots, is what I gotta say.
We're not that coordinator. You know me well. You know I can't coordinate well.
But yeah, no. So he hopped on last week, and we went. Most of the show was ranting, Marissa, as you saw.
I saw.
I had a lot to bitch about last week, a lot, and then I went on his show, and I just was saying some outlandish shit too. I don't know what is wrong with me. Mercury's not in retrograde anymore, so I have zero excuse for my behavior.
Have you seen the world? Yes, you do.
I know. It's so, again, I'm not going to get into the whole politics of things. Like, I know I get into it every once in a while. Today I'm not. But like, the Iranian war still going on. Nobody knows why. Well, I mean, market manipulation and like, this guy's off his rocker and all that shit, right? But also, like, how do we all feel that the United States is completely insolvent, right? Like, we're completely broke, we're bankrupt, and we still got to pay taxes. Isn't that some shit?
I mean, we've been broke. Like,
no. But like, they came out with like a report this week.
I know.
The Treasury came out, and we absolutely are like, this country has no money.
Oh, I know. We've been in debt, but we were still getting like by and pretending everything was okay, and living our best lives as a country. And like this is just
no.
When you have people that are stealing at the top, that what do you expect? And they're not even good at lying about it. They're just like doing it in our faces, and we just have to sit there and be like, okay. I guess.
We've been completely pillaged, and everybody, all these 1%ers, their pockets are completely lined, while this country is going to complete shit. So yeah. So anyhow, yes, I did go off the rocker a little on Real Estate Poppy's show Three the Hard Way on Tuesday. But yeah, and then like he touched on Afro Man, which I was trying to be very PC about again, right? Because I ranted about that on our show. I didn't get into about it, but what do you think about that, Marissa? Give me your feelings about it before we.
I love that man. Listen. I love how he trolled every single one of them. Each one of them got a diss song. I love that he beat the case. I love that he called them out. I love that he showed up with an all-American flag suit to court.
No, that's where I lost my shit on Poppy show because I was trying to not lose my shit, right? It's not my show. I don't want to get him canceled. So Doreen brought up Afro Man suit, and he's like, "No, it was terrible." And so he's like, "I can't be this is what happens when you're the only black guy on the show." Like, and I was like, "No, I'm 100% with you." So I'm like, because you know that? Did you know that Afro Man's MAGA?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So fuck that guy. I'm glad. Thank you for helping us with the First Amendment. Thank you for that. But fuck you for that. So that's what I was saying. I'm like, no. You're wearing an American flag.
He
everything that you're against or MAGA is against. Like, no.
He willfully lives in Florida. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Ohio.
Oh yeah, Ohio. Sorry. Again, Florida, Ohio. One's hot, one's cold. Same difference. Respectfully. I've never met a sane Ohioan. But well, what I mean by that is just it's so bizarre because it's like they're eating each other. You know what I mean? It's like, well, we want to censor this and we want to censor that. And then it's like, but you can't do it to me. And I am the representation of, and like him being in that suit upset so many like MAGA is like white people. It upset so many of them that I lived for that because I lived to see them eat each other alive. That not for him, but to see the chaos that he ensued because he was very like patriotic and I live for that. Have you seen Eric related but not related, but have you seen Drewski and how he dressed up as Erika Kirk and did all these sketches? Chef's kiss.
I only saw one sketch and I thought it was hilarious. As a matter of fact, I sent it to Dimitri, to Poppy.
Yeah.
Like, this is so funny. Like, this is something that they would talk about on their show. So
yeah,
I love it. That was really funny. And I'm cracking up about all these people that are upset that he did whiteface.
Oh, I know. I'm like, ma'am, stop. It just seeing them clutch their pearls is fascinating to me because they're okay with all the crazy shenanigans that they do and all the racist bullshit that spews out of that cohort of people, but they draw the line at whiteface. I'm like, stop. You guys stop
it's like, do as I say, not as I do with them, right? Total fucking hypocrites, right? Because they can do it, everybody's fine. Like, it's okay that they make fun of the left makes fun of them, and they're like, holding on to like clutching their invisible pearls. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, crazy. I did see that, and I am telling you, just a lot of ranting this week, which I don't understand when I'm like thriving with this springtime weather. This is I love life again. Then this week has been gorgeous here. I mean, a little windy, and I mean, we were talking about allergies right before we hopped on. But that's something that we have to deal with all the time, right? But it's no longer cold. I've been blasting EDM music and shaking ass this entire week. It's been so fun. It's been so fun. And unfortunately, I haven't done a pool day yet, but those days
are right around the corner.
I might even tomorrow. I think I have to look at my calendar. I might be taking silent PTO and doing a pool day.
Yeah. It's been beautiful weather. Allergy season here for me is no joke here. Like, my car's green. It's terrible for me that I have allergies. So, but the weather has been beautiful. It's been nice and sunny and not too hot. The humidity is still not trying to kill you when you step outside. So it's been lovely.
Yeah, it has. So, I mean, granted, we already started with the ranting, right? I already took that off. But do you want to get into a rant or an ick or an ooh before I jump into my rants?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have a rant. And it's all tied together.
Okay.
What the fuck is going on with TSA here in Houston? Oh my goodness.
Mhm. Mhm.
I am supposed to like do some travel in a couple of months. I don't know, guys. I don't know. The lines have been either everybody misses their freaking flight and their lines are like out the door, or people get through in 10 minutes. There's no in between. It's the wildest thing ever. And it's only here in Houston though that we have these like crazy lines from what I've been seeing. Like
No, no.
no. They're all over, but like over 8 hours sometimes here. It's only here in Houston.
Oh, I thought everybody was experiencing like Atlanta. I know New York. I know like
Mhm.
that particular one. I didn't see anything about New like LaGuardia or JFK, but I know like well Atlanta for sure I saw. I don't know, but I don't know their times. Honestly, I'm not because like you, I have a lot of travel coming up,
I'm like
and I
I may not be going.
you know, like I'm hoping that it's a little cleared up by then, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm shitting it because I do have a lot of travel coming up, and one of the trips is I'm supposed to be in Mexico with a lot of our friends,
Yeah.
and I don't know, like international travel is gonna like scary enough as it is, right? But
Right.
I'm low key shitting it about going to Mexico. I'm so like
Yeah.
super excited to. I mean, like luckily tickets are bought, but they can be like
Yeah. Yeah.
I can use them for like I could get refunded, I should say, or use them for
Right.
another flight or whatever. But I just that international travel, I don't know why I'm shitting it. It's not like I'm going to a country where I don't speak like the language or anything like that. It's just having to deal with like TSA, and hopefully they have ice out of here by then.
Yeah.
Or I might be getting well, not a free trip to Mexico, but I might not be able to come back.
You might be getting to a free trip back to Mexico and not getting back in. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, I think the craziest thing that I'm seeing is that there's airports where they're accepting gift cards to give
Yeah.
to because you can't give them monetary money to the TSA agents, so people are taking gift cards to give so that the TSA agents can have gift cards to use for food,
Crazy.
all of it. I'm like, then what are we doing here, guys? Like when we are having to give them gift cards,
That's
what are we doing?
I don't know. It's so heartbreaking. It really like and honestly, that's why last November I didn't go to Denver, right? Because
Mhm.
it just the trip again just happened to fall within that time where
Yeah,
TSA was again, and I just couldn't bring myself to like these people are working for free. I felt the
absolutely.
guilt, you know what I mean? Like if I had to travel for work or anything like but it was like more of a fun trip. So I just the guilt really. Plus, I didn't want to stay stuck because we weren't sure what the heck was going on over there, right?
Right.
So I don't want to I couldn't afford to get stuck in Denver, time wise because of work and shit like that. But it was I don't know. It's heartbreaking that they are still showing up. Like they're like from the bottom of their hearts, still being good citizens. And
People, good
yeah,
humans.
and
Because I'm not that good of a human, guys. I'm not get paid. I ain't fucking showing up.
fuck no.
That
That's
sounds like a you problem.
after the first debacle that happened with TSA under this administration, I would have been like, peace. I would have gotten another job.
Well, and I think that's what a lot of them are doing right now, right? Is that a lot of the people in the airlines and a lot of the people in the TSA are saying, guys, this is not, they're going to reopen the government and then this is all going to go back to normal. People are walking out and leaving the job. So even if they were to miraculously open the government tomorrow and start funding again,
Mm-hmm.
they don't have the people anymore. They don't have the people to appropriately, they're going to have to go and hire new people. Who's going to want to go? I mean, I'm sure there's people that are, but like going through that and just not knowing that, every so often, if you're going to go a month, 2 months without a paycheck.
And it's not like you can't just hire somebody and put them on the floor.
No.
It's not when it's like weeks of training.
Yeah, this is not just like a, hey, you're hired, you start Monday and good luck. And that's all you do. No, this is a lot of training. I'm sure there's a lot of like security stuff and background checks and all of those things that have to take place. And so a lot of people, I mean, again, rightfully so, are quitting, going to look for a more stable job because, I mean, how are you going to be expected to show up over a month, almost 2 months without pay? That's crazy.
I know. It's so heartbreaking. So, I mean, major like kudos and applause to TSA that is still showing up and still doing their job because
Yep.
I
Yep.
honestly, like, I have, work trips that are supposed to come up, family trips, fun
Yep.
trips. I'm just like all over the country too. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is getting dicey. But
It sure is.
all right, Marissa. So I still have a bone to pick with Chappell Roan, and that's who my rant is.
Oh, say
Like,
more.
I'm a dog with a bone, I should say.
I don't like her, so by all means, go ahead.
I went off about her last week about
Mhm.
her being in Fashion Week and was pissed off that she was getting her picture taken and like paparazzi was trying to photograph her.
Yeah.
When
Yep.
she's showing up at Fashion Week where there's going to be paparazzi, and that particular place that she was going to was a restaurant where is celebrity driven, right? So
Yes.
that's my rant last week. So then this
Mhm.
week she had a show, and I don't know if everybody heard. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't, but let me fill you in. So she had a show in Brazil and Rio de Janeiro.
Okay.
Well, anyhow, I don't know where it was, somewhere within that vicinity.
Okay.
She had a concert and she was having breakfast, and it just so happened that one of her fans, a little 11-year-old girl, was staying at the same hotel as she was, and looked and was like, told her mom, I think that might be Chappell Roan, who she was there to see. They had flown to that country, that location to go see her at that concert. So she got up off her table and just walked by, didn't bother her, didn't say anything, just looked to see if it was her and smiled. And it was her, right? So the little girl
Mhm.
looks back and sits down. A security guard comes over and starts fucking ripping into the little girl and made her cry and gets into it with the mom, right? Because she walked by and looked at Chappell Roan.
Get the fuck out of here.
So like the mayor was like, fuck you, you can never, like, we're not letting you perform at the biggest concert that we have for the festival, and like
Mhm.
this little girl's now going to be like the maid of, like the not the maid of honor. Why I say that, the special guest.
Special guest, yeah.
Yeah, come to find out, that little girl, her dad is like her stepdad is a super famous soccer player, and her real dad, her bio dad, is Jude Law.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so she knows how to handle herself around famous people. She knows how to
Yeah.
So she so that's how we all found out, because her stepdad tweeted or Instagrammed or something about it, and went off on Chappell Roan, like, if she doesn't want to be famous, and don't be famous, but don't be making your fans cry and all this other bullshit, right? So she issued an apology, right?
Okay.
Before she found out this little girl's dad was, or parents,
Who he
were,
was, yeah.
well, yeah, her bio dad, right? Because I don't think she gave a shit about the stepdad because it was already out there. But she gave this statement. So let me read it to you guys. She wrote, I have seen recent backlash, and I have been receiving a lot of messages about the situation. I want to start by saying that I always have been very clear about my boundaries when I am on stage performing in drag, at work, event, or doing press. I am working. Outside of that, I am not in work mode. I am a person, and I am allowed to exist privately. I just woke up. I deserved my space, especially in moments like breakfast. I don't play about my breakfast. This does not take away from the gratitude and love I have for my supporters. I appreciate the people who respect boundaries and understand that admiration does not equal access. Respectfully, please understand that boundaries are not personal, they are necessary.
Girl, shut the fuck up.
And first of all, bitch, let's learn what boundaries really are, right? Because she weaponizes a lot of therapy terms.
1,000%.
First one being boundaries. For those of you guys, let's clarify what boundaries really are, right?
Yep.
And I learned because I am not good with boundaries. But boundaries are not something that you impose on other people. It's stuff you do within yourself, right? Like my boundary is at 5, I close my laptop and I don't answer emails. I don't look at work. I don't do anything work related after 5 p.m. That's a boundary.
Correct.
If I'm going to go someplace that I know I might feel uncomfortable, right? Like the moment that my boundary will be like, if I start feeling uncomfortable, then I need to remove myself out of that situation.
Right.
I don't like people hugging me or touching me. I will not let people hug me. I'll stick out my hand and shake a hand or pound. That. Those are boundaries, right? You can't put boundaries on people. That's control. You can't control what other people are going to do.
Well, and then also, this is the shit that gets me all the time. You signed up for the job. You knew what it was. You knew what it came to be famous. Boundaries, to your point, is I don't hug people. I control the action, and that's a boundary, and I will not let anyone cross it. But to sit down and be like, nobody fucking look at me because I'm eating breakfast. Well, I'm sorry, we all have eyeballs, and you honestly always look kind of weird. You're gonna catch people's attention.
With your
I know.
fucked up hair and
with your fucked up shit hair and your white ass makeup and you fucking Renaissance looking ass bitch. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, people are gonna stare.
Right. And then so that was I was so irritated with that, right? But then she finds out, I guess, it's still picking up steam. Then I don't know if it's because she found out who her bio dad was, that got even more steam because everybody's like, this little girl, rich, right? She doesn't she's not bothering you. She just
she's not just a little girl that's fangirling. Yeah.
So she did this whole video apologizing from her hotel, and she's laying in bed. I didn't download it just because it was a bullshit. I love my fans and no, I don't hate children, but she's kind of doesn't make eye contact with the camera. She's looking up a lot of the time, so it's already body language and liar, pants on fire, right? Because you can't even make eye contact, right? So you know this bitch is not sincere about any of it. So then she so I didn't want to show you guys that video just because fuck her, because she's trash, right? So then people now, of course, the floodgates have opened, and it's now all these TikToks and all this information coming out about Chappell Roan. And of course, my little FBI agent is yeah, bitch, here you go. So fed me a bunch of them, which I'm not going to make you guys sit through and watch all of them with me.
Yeah.
But I did discover that she's a total liar, Marissa. So I guess in the beginning, when she first started coming up, I didn't know about, I heard her first album. I was like, she's great. And I do love her first album. I'm not going to sit here and be a total hypocrite. I think it's a great album. Right. But she, I guess, in her interviews, when she started getting famous, started telling people how she grew up very poor. She grew up in Missouri in a trailer park. So now all this dirt is coming out. No, guys, she did not.
No.
Her grandfather, who her stage name is after, Chappell, it was one of the wealthiest men in Missouri, owned country clubs, an insurance agency. She just had she just comes from a lot of money. Her parents owned 3 huge vet clinics in Missouri. She got sent to Grammy camp for the summer. Summer, there was a couple summers.
Right.
Where Grammy camp is $3,000 a week. And so like, and once she starts coming up or whatever, right? And they're talking to her about her album, and I think maybe she like that's when she was nominated for a Grammy. She was like, "Fuck the Grammys. The Grammys are for like rich people, and it's all fake and bought up." When she was going to Grammy camp,
ma'am, didn't you go to a whole camp dedicated to that? What the fuck?
yes. So, long story short, guys, DM me on TikTok. It's at I Hate It Here HQ. If you want me to send you some of these videos, I'm not going to play them for you. But there's a ton, and people are like making like 3-part series, 4-part series, catching her on all her lies. They're digging deep. And this girl is like, I don't understand why you need a cosplay being poor.
Because that's to her, that gives her an edge because she's never been poor.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know. And this is actually this happens a lot, I find, with musicians, that they want to have this like rags to riches story because I don't know, in their mind, they feel like that's Lana Del Rey, another one. She was like, "Oh my God, I came from nothing." I was like, "Ma'am, no."
Like, you might be from Missouri, but you're one of the richest people from
Missouri.
Lana
Exactly.
Del Rey, you're from the swamps, but you're one of the richest people from the swamps. Like, let's relax, ladies. But
yeah.
I did pull up a video that I'll show you guys real quick about how she talks about people crossing her boundaries, right? So I'm going to circle back to that, to the boundaries, and how she, like, people are in her face, or like she makes it seem like people are like clawing at her, right? And again, if you don't want to be famous, don't fucking be famous. Don't be going on every podcast. Don't be going to all the celebrity driven spots. Like, when was the last time we saw, like, you're not that A-list, first of all. Like, when was the last time we saw Beyonce out in public? When do we see Madonna out in public? When do we see Lady Gaga out in public? If you want to be seen, they're seen. If they don't think they're not, right?
Right.
It seems like people are just mobbing at her and that she never does anything. But look at this video that they pointed out with her walking with her bodyguard and how she, like, let's just watch it real quick, guys, so you'll see what kind of fucking asshole she really is. Oh, that's not it. Sorry, wrong video. It's this one. There we go. So there's no volume. I'm sorry for the people who are just going to hear this episode on Spotify or something. I'm sorry. But it's Chappell Roan walking through the airport. She's surrounded by maybe a couple people, like assistants or I don't know, maybe family. And she's walking with her bodyguard. And she sees somebody walking not even close to her.
No.
But videotaping her. And she points at her bodyguard and says, "That one." And the bodyguard goes after that person, telling them to put their camera away. So don't tell me that, because in her statement, she was saying that bodyguard that she made, like, go tell that little girl off, was not her bodyguard.
So it was just some person that's a shitty human being?
Some random bodyguard who was there for another celebrity or for the hotel is just going to go tell an 11-year-old girl off because she walked by her table? No, ma'am. Again, I think she's a total liar. And I think, well, maybe that bodyguard might have not been her personal bodyguard. Maybe it was a bodyguard supplied by the festival that she was going to right? Because they do give security. So she's a fucking twat. Fuck her. I hope all her fame goes away. And oh my God, did James just say twat? And I didn't even see him right. Twat.
You guys are in sync.
We are in sync. Look at that. She's a twat. That's the perfect word. And I saw somebody post, like, call somebody a twat on Threads, and I was like, we need to bring that fucking word back. And she is. So fuck her. I hope all her fame, the people stop paying attention to her. All her fame goes away. And that's my rant, Marissa.
I mean, I'm not a fan of her. I don't know. She's got some cutesy songs, but she's never been my cup of tea. I think she has that, what do they call it? Like that main character syndrome where she feels it's all about her. She feels like everything's about her and doesn't realize like people don't care. The video that you showed, I could have passed that girl down the street and not given a single fuck. Like, she just looks like any other fucking college student that probably partied too much the day before. I'm not going to pay attention to her. Because she doesn't look like Chappell Roan. Like, let's be honest. She doesn't look like Chappell Roan when she's walking around like that. So I don't know what her fucking problem is.
Relax, Kaylee. Nobody gives a fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's just so funny, like seeing all like people defend her, and just like it's again like white women tears, I just cannot with the cosplaying for the weaponizing therapy, the still like, and I know people of any gender can be like drag, right? But the fact that she always says like when she's in drag and she's working, like I don't know, I feel like she's kind of taken away from this. Like,
Well,
from, like real drag queens who are out there,
yeah, absolutely.
beat because they're drag queens, who are being totally hated on and discriminated against because they're drag, males being in drag, and I don't know. I don't like her using that term either, even though I know it's allowed.
No, but it is appropriating something else that she's not, right? Like she's taking something and appropriating it and say, well, I'm a part of this and I'm gonna do this and I'm the main character. It's like, girl, you sound like every other fucking white girl singing at this point. You got some funky white makeup on. I mean, think about it. How did it was the same tactics that Lady Gaga used when she was coming up. She did the weird shit. She fucking put on a meat dress, wore them funky ass shoes. It's
That's
a
what I
thing.
said. I'm like, you're not. I'm like, and before Lady Gaga was Madonna, before Madonna was Cher.
Right.
It was like, there's always one in every generation. You
Right.
did not invent the wheel. Relax.
Exactly.
Just looking at the time. So let me hurry up because I do want to
Yes.
get into our workplace story. So I don't know, Marissa,
Let's
if
do
there's
it.
any comments that we need to touch on before we move on.
No, I think everyone's on board. Chappell Roan is becoming more famous for being a twat than a singer, says James from Pedro. Adam says his mom thinks Chappell Roan is a church in France. Absolutely.
So dumb.
Your
mom, I know you're making that up.
Tave says she's trash. Real Estate Poppy says she doesn't need a bodyguard. No one knows who she is. Absolutely. The self-righteous BS. The Pink Pony Club will be in foreclosure soon enough. Tape saying she's making us white girls look bad. No, Tapes. Not all.
No, I mean, we have Latinas out there that are making us look bad, so.
Yeah, not all of us eat hot Cheetos, guys. I'm just saying. Not all of us eat hot Cheetos. But Gaga respected her fans. Absolutely. Big caveat there. And I think we all agree. She's just trash. Just trash.
Okay, guys, so the workplace horror story is
my goodness.
Disgusting. It is
no.
So gross. So again, I'm scrolling through, right? Doom scrolling. And it was during a meeting too, so I was like
that's the best.
Like, wait a minute, I have to rewind. I had to go back and find it because this is wild. I'm like, what am I seeing? So there's this chain of tea stores or tea stores, beverages, right? In Lubbock, Texas. They're called Tea to Go. So I guess they do bobas and boba teas and shit like that, right? So they have one location where that particular franchise, the owner's grandkid got hired on.
Oh.
So he got hired on to work there. And so it's his first or second day on the job. And the manager, who's been their manager or has worked at that store for 8 years, 8 years, is walking him through closing, teaching him, before you leave, this is what you got to do, which every job, right? And you've got in service.
In service, yeah.
When you're a server, you got to do your side work, before you can leave, you got to close up shop. If you're in retail, you got to make sure you've got shit to do, right?
Right.
So she was walking him through and telling him what to do. His dad comes in and fucking starts raging on the manager. You can't see what's happening, but I will put the volume on as loud as possible so you guys can hear.
Okay.
Because it's two other really young employees who are teenagers are in the break or in the employee break room hiding because they're scared, recording it.
Okay.
Guys, this is so fucking sick.
Screaming at her and cussing at her.
Oops, wrong one. Sorry, guys. My bad.
Yes or no, baby? Yes or no with all that fucking money? Yes or no? Yeah, that's exactly how you make guys feel. Exactly how you make them feel. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? You're the one who's spoken, baby. And this is the second job line that you've done this. The first one, I fucking let it slide. But this one, I am not. You would not ever talk to me like that again. Do you understand? Yes or no, baby? Yes or no? The way you feel right now is exactly how you make it feel. Yeah, baby. You fucking leave me alone. You just say you and I are going to have a huge fucking problem. And don't worry about it. I'll call down and step to myself and tell them. You will not ever fucking think about it.
Marissa.
I would burn that shit to the ground.
I like hearing him yell at her.
How dare you?
So disgusting. And with her yelling at him, like, sir, get away from me, step away from me. And then him pounding on shit. Like, what the fuck was happening? Right?
Well, because he wanted to intimidate her, fucking asshole. Why do you go yell at teenagers? Go yell at an adult and see what the fuck happens.
So gross. So then
I'm so mad
that I like want to go find this man and burn him at the stake. Because how dare he? Right. And then so of course so she's probably like in her 20s is from what I understood, like in her early 20s, because she's been with them for a long time. Regardless, you don't talk to anybody like that. You don't go into any business and talk to anybody like that.
Never. No.
The girls that were in the break room were teenagers and don't know what to do. They're like in, it's flight or fright. So they're like in fright mode. They're like, they don't know what to do. So this is like the second one.
I have it on video. So we called it call. Yeah, like it's really, really bad. Tell her she needs to come to the store. Go in the bathroom.
You won't ever see me ever again. And don't ever try to do that. That's exactly how you do it.
Yelling at the corner.
And I'm not going to be look.
You never made me like this.
And I'll make all whatever I want to say.
Like it's bad. Like
So one of the little girls called her mom. So you could see, like, you can clearly see the one who's recording, but you can't see the other one. And she's like, should we call the cops? They ended up calling the cops.
Yes.
The cops got there. He was gone. Like, they didn't do anything about it. Like, of course, right? So they posted the video. Of course, everybody is, like, losing their shit about it. And then, so T2Go posted a statement, right? Like, maybe not the next day, but the day after, so talking about the incident, right?
Okay.
So their statement was T2Go, T and Energy is aware of the video circulating online showing an incident inside one of our locations. The individual seen has since been banned from all T2Go and T and Energy locations. We do not tolerate behavior that compromises the safety or well-being of our employees or customers. We remain committed to maintaining a respectful and professional environment in all our stores. We appreciate your patience as we continue to address this matter. Thank you. So,
But is
of
it
course, a generic response, right?
right?
That every company will do just to get out of the hot water. But the girl who's the manager released the video
Okay.
of him and when she's telling him to get away from her, is because he like backed her up into a corner, like a literal, like she had nowhere to move. Like,
Oh my God.
yeah, completely cornered. And so she had it up for a bit, then they made her take it off, right? They threatened her, or I don't know what happened, but she ended up having to take it off.
Okay.
Take it down. So like I didn't see the actual footage because I was kind of late to the game by then. But then, so I think that statement was from T2Go, the company, right? Not necessarily the franchise
Owners.
people, the
Yeah.
Lubbock stores.
Yeah.
So they released their own statements, right? And a bunch of it was like the crew on duty during the incident properly placed a call to the police after as they saw the father leaving. They told the police that he was leaving and hung up. The police did not come to the scene since he had left without physical abuse. So they're kind of giving like information about it, right? However, they fired that manager.
No.
After being with them for 8 years,
Sue them immediately.
their manager, and what they wrote about it, which was like the last paragraph, because it's kind of like it's a big fucking statement. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like it's like 6 paragraphs long. So it's a lot of information, right? But the last one says, completely separate from what happened at the store on Sunday and before the Monday meeting could take place. So that happened on Sunday. They were supposed to meet with her Monday, and before that happened, the area manager posted store security footage on social media. It has become painfully clear that these postings and subsequent postings lacked context.
What context could it possibly lack?
Well, that's her son-in-law, so guess who they're protecting, right? So it says it lacked context, and oh shit, I just lost. Who is? Oh, like so it says it lacked context, and they put in parentheses, who is doing what to whom? You
stop.
Get the fuck out of here!
Stop.
Right? And this lack of clarity has resulted in damaging footage was done without permission of T2Go and violated her confidentiality agreements. We are in discussions seeking an amicable resolution of the consequences of these subsequent actions. They ended up letting her go because she posted the video.
Well, you know what? She can now be the owner of the goddamn franchise because she needs to sue because she has evidence. There's enough content out there. And there's no context needed. There's no reason why a man needs to be hitting anything, cornering her into nothing just because he's in any position of power, let alone in a position of power, but in no way, shape, or form should this man go over there and start yelling at this poor girl.
And like
no reason.
And like he was like he was seeing red. Like there was no bringing that man back. There was no way to calm him, like get him off that ledge or calm him down. Like the tone of his voice and his anger, and that's that we don't see any of it, right?
Right.
So could you imagine how damaging the actual footage is? And from
Absolutely.
what people have said, they found this guy. He works at another company or owns a different company or whatever. So, but he's like a big dude from what they say, and like the pictures that people have found. So, like, could you imagine how intimidated this little girl was? And he's like, "Who the fuck do you think you are?" Like, that's
no, sir. Who the fuck do you think you are yelling at somebody's kid like that? God forbid, and may God protect, if anybody ever does that to my kid, I will burn your house down with you in it. And I will smile in the fucking mugshot. Imagine the rage of having a full-grown man go and yell to, because there's differences, right? Like this man is, let's be real. This is not a 20-year-old man. You can hear it in the voice. You can tell that he is older than these girls. This girl, let's say she's 18, 20, maybe tops.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason why this man should be yelling at her for any reason whatsoever. That's intimidating.
She can be 50, Marissa. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, number one, it doesn't matter. But like, if you come yelling at me crazy and we're at the same age,
yeah,
we're gonna go at it, and it's gonna be different.
The older you're, the more you're like you'll fight back, I guess.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Like, he's purposely intimidating her, banging his hand on a wall or something near her to create that intimidation.
All
That's
because
crazy.
she's telling his son what to do at his job as his boss.
Fuck him and his son. If you don't like it, then you take your son with you and employ him at your job. Like, that's crazy.
That's sick. That is sick.
Disgusting. That is disgusting behavior.
I know.
And I hope she sues them for everything they've got. I hope that the internet does their thing and go and shuts this man down and exposes him, because he's got some serious fucking anger issues.
Oh, that's an understatement. And of course, like the internet being the internet, people are like gonna boycott all this other shit. But I will keep you guys posted, because this is something I'm gonna really keep tabs on, because I need to know what happens to this motherfucker. Like,
absolutely.
Lubbock is very far from us here in Houston.
He's lucky, man, because if it was a 4-hour drive or less,
I will take that 9-hour drive and fucking go slash 3 tires. Yeah, he's lucky that it's not close by, because I've never felt so much rage and been like, we write a dawn for a stranger than I have with this lady.
Absolutely. And I feel, and how damaging is it for this girl, right? Like, just like the optics, just how damaging is it for this girl? She was just doing her job. She's been with the company for 8 years, and some man just comes in and fucking yells at her. That's crazy.
So gross. So
absolutely.
I don't even know what to say, Marissa. Like, I'm still like just so like angry. I'm just angry.
I'm so angry that I might fucking go fight through the TSA lines to fucking go to Lubbock. Okay, that's how angry I am, because that is crazy. Crazy. Yeah. I'm telling you, I can't even imagine what this girl's parents are feeling, because I will burn their house down.
Married, from what I understand, and her husband was like now talking to the owners, I guess, to find some resolution, but because maybe, like, I don't know, she doesn't want to talk to them anymore. She just didn't feel safe going. I don't know the whole story, but it just is gross. It's gross.
It's so gross. And then it's just again a man in position of a person in position, not just a man, a person in position of power, abusing that and berating and verbally abusing this person is not okay. It's 2026, guys. What are we doing? This is not okay. No. I hope she sues. I hope she gets everything. I hope he ends up broke and having to work for someone. And I hope somebody goes and fucking yells at him every day of the rest of his fucking miserable life. That is my hope for him.
I agree, Marissa. I agree. But looking at the time, let's see. I was going to read a life story, but it's too long. We'll kick that for next week. But I do have a short one, and it stayed on the theme on this is 2026. What the fuck are we thinking out there, men? Like, what the fuck? Because this is another story that I was just like, here we go. So I and my husband have been together for 3 years. In those 3 years, I have never known him to be selfish, occasionally immature, yes, but even that was rare. These problems arose when those stupid cake smashing videos got popular, and my husband thought they were hilarious.
Oh no.
You guys know how I feel about
no.
I've never thought they were funny, and he knows that. Yet he's always showing me videos of those poor wives getting the happiest day of their life ruined by their a-hole partner for some cheap laughs. He also knows I have a history with cake smashing.
Okay.
My family does this cake smashing thing. I remember it was my 17th birthday, and I pleaded with my mom not to do it. She promised, and I trusted her. I had my hair and makeup done up all nice, and right as I blew out my candles, my mom pushed my head into the cake, and one of the decorations on the cake ended up slicing my forehead.
Oh.
Not enough to go to the hospital, but enough to sustain bleeding, to have substantial bleeding. My birthday was ruined, and after I couldn't come out of my room, my mom still calls me a brat for that. Latino culture does that, and I fucking hate it.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I don't think it's funny. I don't find it amusing. I'm not okay with that. So anyhow, I understand her.
Yeah.
hatred for this.
Yeah.
Now, a few days ago, when my wedding happened, everything was perfect. I was happy. He was happy. I was excited for our new lives as newlyweds. I felt like a princess in my poofy white dress and done up hair with perfect makeup. All very expensive things I'd like to mention. We get to the cake cutting part, and as I turn to him, he scoops up a huge chunk of our wedding cake and smashes it all over my face. Everything just seemed to go in slow motion for a few minutes. He's just laughing at me. Then he says, "You should see your face," points at me, and continues to laugh.
Oh, hell no.
Other people in the crowd, mostly my family, is also laughing at me. Then I just started walking away. He realized that I'm leaving and tries to catch up with me, and saying I'm being extra. I push him away and order an Uber. I got outside. Most of the crowd is following me, telling me to come back. I get into the Uber and drive away. I drove to our apartment and packed most of my things and went to stay at a hotel. Though I'm staying at a friend's house. My family and his family have been blowing up my phone for days, saying I'm being childish and my husband is a good man and it was a joke. My husband has been calling me off the hook, telling me to please come home and that he wants to talk. That he's sorry and he didn't think I'd get quote unquote emotional.
Divorce.
This was supposed to be the happiest day of our lives, and he embarrassed me in front of everyone for some prank that he knew I hated. Not only that, he ruined a $500 cake, he ruined my makeup, my hair, and the top of my dress. The cake got all over everything. Though I still do love him, and I'm wondering if I was really too hard on him. That seems to be everyone else's opinion. Am I the asshole?
Not the asshole. He's the asshole, and you need to get divorced immediately. There's no
annul that shit.
Annul that shit because it should annul it because it shouldn't even count. Because that is, again, let's talk about boundaries. You set up a boundary, you explained why, and that person still crossed it. He knew, because I'm sure they've had conversations of why I hate this, the traumatic experience that she had with her family. She said multiple times, I don't like it. Please, I'm not into this. I don't find it funny. And he still fucking did it on her wedding day. That's crazy.
And multiple conversations from what she says. Multiple conversations were had. He showed her multiple videos. Every time she told him, I don't think it's funny. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand the point of that. And again, and I've mentioned it on other shows, because I hate these fucking videos of them smashing cake. You know how expensive the cakes are fucking expensive.
First
right?
of all,
That's a $100 cake that he just also ruined. But her makeup, her hair,
her dress,
all that to make her the butt of your joke. And this is a person that you're supposed to love and protect and respect and all that. No.
Yeah. No.
So yeah, I'm you did the right thing, girl. Fuck your family and fuck your friends, or his family, I should say. Anybody who's not on your side,
yep,
are people you don't need in your life. That is not your community. Those are not your people. That is not your
Yep.
tribe. Say goodbye to everybody.
And divorce everyone, the family,
Yeah.
the friends, everyone gets cut off, because you're going to tell me that in the middle, I'm sorry, but I know you as my friend, and if we were at a wedding and your husband does that, I'm tackling his ass down. Like, no sir, you're not doing this. I'm picking you up and I'm saying we're leaving. How the hell does she order an Uber? Nobody says let's go. Nobody at that wedding was your friend. Nobody there had your best interest at heart.
Yeah, like what the hell? Nobody stood up. Nobody protected her. That's crazy to me.
That is crazy.
That is some wild behavior. That again, like, and for him to sit there and tell her, like, blowing up her phone, saying that she got too emotional. I'm sorry that I didn't realize that you were. Well, I don't even think he said I'm sorry. I think he said I didn't realize you were going to get so emotional. I don't understand
That's
what part
crazy.
you didn't understand. When I told you I didn't like that, and I don't want you to do that. That I don't find that funny. And again, you said boundaries, right? She told him her boundary was I'm walking away if you do that to me, right? Like
Exactly.
that was her boundary. She walked away. She couldn't control him, obviously, right? So
Right.
hers was leaving and walking away, and I fucking hope she annuls him because that's sick.
Yeah, and fuck all those people at the wedding too, and fuck your family for turning around. And I'm sorry, but mom, fuck you too, because how dare you turn around and be like, oh, you're such a brat, ha ha ha, that is just a joke. It's not a joke, it's humiliating.
I know, and I'm like, I wonder if this poor girl's Latina. I think she is, Marissa.
I think she is. I think she, from the sounds of it, she is.
Wild, toxic Latino culture right there. If I read any,
Mm-hmm.
shoving the cake, which I am telling you, luckily my family doesn't do that. They
Mm-mm.
like my cousin's family used to do it when we were little, and I had to celebrate birthdays with her because she was 3 days younger than. Like, long story short, but I shared a lot of my
Yeah.
birthdays with whose family would do that and thought it was funny, and I cried all the time. Well, I cried a lot as a kid. I was that kid that cried for everything, but I cried. I don't like that. I don't like it. It's not funny. So for them to like done that to her, the mom did that to her on her 17th birthday.
That's
fucking cut
crazy.
her kid's head open and told her she was being bratty. Like, man, no, I'm telling you, that's some toxic Latino culture shit right there. If I
Yep.
ever read it.
Yep. That's crazy. I can't believe they did that. It is. It's delicious, but it is. Yeah, no, I think it just, more than anything, it shows that he doesn't respect her boundaries. He doesn't respect what she says. And that's just going to be the trend for their marriage. And it doesn't matter how much of a guy he is. You asked him not to do one thing, and he went and he did it anyway. So it just tells you everything you need to know, especially in public, because that's humiliating. You know, like,
Not necessarily just in public, Marissa, on your wedding day.
well, that's what I'm saying. It's such, like, first of all, it takes months, if not years, to plan, depending on how long you've been planning your wedding. Months, at least months and months and months to plan, if not years. So expensive. There's a lot of care and thought and planning and things. I'm supposed to be surrounded by all the people that I love. You're being surrounded by all the people that you love coming together. You're doing this publicly where we're supposed to start our life together. And the first thing you do is the one thing I asked you not to do.
Humiliate me. Like,
And humiliate me in public and then laugh in my fucking face? No. Mm-mm.
Bye. So that's
Absolutely
it, Marissa.
not.
Those are the stories. A lot of rage.
A
in the
lot of
show.
rage.
Just
I
like
know.
last week. And I'm telling you, I think I just need to get back to swimming. Just need to get back in that chlorine to calm me down. Fucking shit, what's wrong with me the last couple of weeks?
No. Spicy Erika season. I like it.
I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not. I'm done.
You're done. Okay. Go swim it out, girl. Go swim it out.
All right, Marissa, how can they find us?
If you want to share a story with us or you want to collaborate with us, jump on, be a co-host on one of our shows, you can always email us at info@IHateItHere hq.com. Or if you want to share a story that you want to narrate, if you want to crash out, something's happening, you need to vent, you can always call us and leave us a voicemail at the Spiral Hotline. The number is 832-271-0510. Again, 832-271-0510. And our email is now coming across the screen, info@IHateItHereHQ.com. Are any upcoming PSAs?
No, that's it. I'm gonna go swim it out tomorrow.
Swim it out.
I'm gonna get some of this rage out, guys.
Yes, go do. We hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate you. We appreciate your time. We'll catch you here next Thursday at 7:30 Central.
All right. Bye, everyone. Thanks.
Bye, everyone.
Another day, another desk, another boss who's such a mess. Coworkers eating fish in the microwave. They ain't charged no help, they just misbehave. Erika and Marissa, I've seen it all, from cubicle fights to the bathroom stall brawls.